Hi, my name is Caitlin Slocum, and this is my presentation on perceptions and culture. What is web-based social cognition? This refers to the perceptions we make about other people of different cultures based on the information that's provided online. The problem with this is that they are not always correct and can even be out of date depending on the article you're reading. This can lead to issues with communication in between cultures. How does culture relate to our perceptions of others and ourselves? There are a lot of misunderstandings and miscommunications that can happen between cultures. For example, some cultures, such as Native Americans, do not particularly like eye contact. Instead, they choose to use the peripheral vision. Many European Americans read eye contact as a sign of trustworthiness and interest in the conversation. Asian Americans consider direct eye contact to be rude. And in India, people of different socioeconomic classes may avoid eye contact altogether. Because of these culture differences, you can be making someone of a different culture uncomfortable or even offended if you did not know what their societal norms are. In Burrell's TED Talk, he explains that there are few options, which are to confront, to complain, or to conform. To confront is to believe that your behaviors are right and theirs are wrong. To complain is to isolate yourself in bubbles of foreigners living in segregation with society. Basically saying that you're living in a society and only finding people that you like to be around. And to conform is the only truly benefiting choice. It's because you're benefiting from diversity. It implies observing, learning, and understanding the behaviors of others and adapting your own so it fits into the behaviors of the society that you're in. Do perceptions vary across cultures? Yes. Every culture has their own way of communicating. Going back to the eye contact example, some cultures communicate better with eye contact, while others find it disrespectful. There are so many other ways cultures can vary. Our perceptions of them should never be judgmental or disrespectful, because we don't always know the reasoning as to why. Instead, it's always best to try and respect the culture, as well as the society that we're in. Now, we'll look at the key differences between American culture and Japanese culture. In American culture, we are individualistic. We pay respect to immediate family. Individual decisions are valued. Behavior is ruled by self-interest. Individual accomplishments are valued. And on the other hand, in Japanese culture, they are a collectivistic culture. They pay respect to all family, especially their elders. Group decisions are valued. Behavior is governed by societal norms, and team accomplishments are valued. One part I would like to circle back to is how family is treated. After some additional research, as well as looking at my personal experiences while working in healthcare, American culture is somewhat of a pick and choose of who to respect and what to do with elders. Diving a little further in, I've worked in many different nursing homes and continue to work in them, and from my perception, white people tend to place their elders in nursing homes much more often than any other race. Hispanics or Latinos, as well as the Japanese culture, much prefer to keep their elders at home and to take care of them themselves as a sign of respect. So, what are some things that surprised me? The major piece that surprised me is how much they focus on being a team and doing group work. They rather have accomplishments with their team rather than taking all the glam and glory for themselves. It's just another factor showing they're a little more selfless than the typical American culture. Another would be that their behaviors are governed by societal norms. I find this interesting because in America, we have the freedom to do what makes us happy. An assumption that it's going to be with little to no judgment at all. While in Japan culture, it really depends on what everyone around them says is socially acceptable. Has this research changed my perception on Japanese culture? Yes. I initially thought of Japanese people as very independent and individualistic people. I'm not sure where I got that idea from, but after this research, it's really changed my mind on who they are and what their overall goal is. And lastly, here's my reference page, and thank you for watching my presentation.